crazy for tacos in our house. Today we are taking it up a notch. We got Chef Devan Rajkumar in the house. So tacos are always good. What's good about them is you can switch them up depending on, you know, who you're cooking them for. Is it for the kids? Is it for the grown-ups? And you are taking them to a whole other level. It's literally like a tortilla. You could put anything that you want inside. Anything. You could put a slice of pizza in the taco if you want to. Like, you can do anything that you want. What a good idea. So today, so actually I saw this, there was a taco pizza, but that's another segment. Okay. Today what I'm going to be doing is a roasted sweet potato, but instead of baking it, I'm going to finish it in the pan here. Okay. And we're also going to do a creamy jalapeno dressing, which may sound a bit complicated, but it's super, super simple and easy, and I want to get right into it and show you how it's done. So first off, I have jalapenos here. They were just in my pan, just like this. Yeah. And notice how they're blistered all over. Yeah. Can you get a shot of that there? Is that how you want them to be? Similar to when you're roasting peppers, you want the skin to be able to peel off. So if it goes completely black, it's okay, but this is just right. What I do is I remove it from the pan once you get this color, and you just want to cover it with saran wrap so that it is going to be easier to take off the skin. Because it is Because it steams, exactly. Oh, yeah. Yes, you nailed it. Yeah. That's exactly why. So this guy's going to come off really easily, but before I start making that dressing, I'm going to get the sweet potato into that pan. Now, we have some sweet potatoes here that I washed. Yep. So I just peel them, and then we're going to slice and get, I'm going to take this side piece off. We want to get like a nice little dice on it. And again, this is just for tacos. It doesn't have to be too fancy. Unless you're like running your own restaurant, you don't need to make sure it's perfect cuts or anything. I'm just going to go through and make nice little slices just like this. But you want to make sure they're kind of evenly cut, right? Yeah, so they cook evenly, but then again, like, you know, if it's for the kids or if it's for the neighbor you don't like, it's all good, right? So I'm going to add this all, you can do that, that's cool. I'm going to add in this sweet potato here, and we're going to chop up a little bit more. Okay. Just because, you know, that's enough for my cat. Who knows how many we're making. I say you should never skimp on the taco fixings because whatever you don't eat today, you can have tomorrow. You can throw them into a salad. There's, you know, you can do whatever you want with it. Exactly. So make more than you need. So we have our chopped up sweet potato here. Yep. So simple, but really, like, when I was cooking here earlier in the studio, everyone was talking about how nice it smelled. Oh, and that's the beauty of, like, when I traveled to India last year, that's the beauty of using fresh spices. Yes. So first thing we're going to add is a little bit of salt. Salt's always the first thing that goes into my pan. Now, just like potatoes, sweet potatoes are quite dense, so they can take a lot of salt. Well, I was going to ask you, does that mean this is going to take a long time in the pan? Because they usually do take a long time to bake or to roast. About 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes to roast whole or in big chunks even, but it'll be finished in like no time. Oh, good. Yeah, you'll see. The temperature's a little bit lower, but they'll be finished in no time. Okay, cool. I love fresh cracked black pepper. I could do this for 5 minutes, and I'll be the only one eating it, but that's cool. But I really, really enjoy that. Also, we have a couple spices, so I'm going to add it. Oh, we're going to do our spice game. Are you ready? Oh, no. Okay, let me smell. So what is it? It is cumin. Correct. I got it right. Round of applause. She got it right. Now this one I'm going to warn you is a bit more difficult because it's a combination of spices. I don't know. JC, help me. Do you know? She's like, I don't know. So this is chili powder. Oh, I should have gotten that one. So there is cumin in that as well. And here's the thing. Any recipes you look at, except for mine, double the spices. Okay. Except for mine, because mine are double. Well, he's a West Indian man. Yeah. That's why. So double all the spices. Buddy. So if you have a recipe that calls for like maybe a teaspoon of cumin or a teaspoon of turmeric, like you're probably good doubling it, and then that's how you get really, really big flavor. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to our dressing here, I have the jalapenos here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just drag my knife across and see how easily the skin comes off. Yep. And that's what you want to do at home. And I'm just going to drag this off to the side, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Because again, if you're going to go through all the effort of making this, you might as well make a decent amount of it. Now, are those hot? Are they spicy hot? Yeah, spicy hot. Couple 100,000 on the Scoville unit to give you like kind of... That means nothing for me. Yeah, no, it's nothing really crazy. It's like, that's not that hot, is it? Or sorry, not couple 100,000, 5,000. It's not really hot. To give you an idea, like, you know, the scorpion or the ghost is like 2 million. Okay. So jalapeno is really nothing crazy. Do you want to try some right now? Do you want to try a little bite? I don't mind. Really? I can take a little bit of heat. You know what? Just try the tip. Okay. Because the hotter it gets is the closer it is to the stem, right? Okay. So the tip should be okay. This is fine. It's fine, right? Unless my head's going to blow off in 30 seconds. You're fine. Okay, no, it's fine. So after we do this, our sweet potato is cooking off. Just clear the skin out of the bowl. Okay. Just like that. And then we want to cut this in half and remove
the seeds and remove that membrane. Most of the heat is there with the seeds and the membrane, as many people know, but we just want to get that out. It's also going to make for a better vinaigrette, or a better dressing, rather.
Okay, so this is going to be the dressing.
Yeah, so I'm just going to scrape this off, just like that, and you can see how easily this comes out. This goes into my bowl. Yeah, you can give that a little stir.
Should I try and do you want to?
Can you get, yeah, but you know what? Let's give you a little bit of oil.
Pretend I'm a Cityline chef at home.
Yeah.
It never goes well like this, though. Wow, I got it. Kept it all in the pan. Not bad.
To practice this at home, you practice with rice or cereal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So think about that.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So
try that.
I'm just going to give this a rough chop now, just like this. I kind of want this to be rustic. If you wanted to blend it up, you totally could. But I kind of want this to have a little bit of body. It'll add some more excitement to the tacos.
Okay.
So this goes in.
A little bit of chunk is okay.
A little bit of chunk's okay. So this goes in here like that. To this, I'm going to add in some mayonnaise, just like that.
See, I understand what that stuff is.
Okay, awesome. And then we're going to add in some lemon juice as well.
Yeah.
Really, really simple. To that pan, if you want to add some garlic or anything, you could. But to be honest, that's almost there. To be honest, it's like it's almost fully cooked.
Which didn't take long at all. So
no,
if we're doing this in real time, I mean, the time of this segment is like 5-6 minutes.
You see how it's starting to get a little bit softer there? So that's good. Just a couple more minutes and it'll be done. And I add a ton of black pepper to this dressing that we have. So you have a little bit of the heat. It has a nice texture to it now.
Beautiful.
And then what you would do is you would simply drop a tortilla on your cooktop and move this around, and I'll just drag over a little bit of the sweet potato.
Do you warm them up usually, your tortillas?
Yeah, the best thing to do is to give them a light steam.
Yeah.
I would just add the sweet potato. I would add some dressing on top like this. And then I would top it off. I got these really cool onion sprouts.
I'm loving that dressing, though, Dev.
Give this super, super height. It's all about the height. And like, this is so pretty. This is something that the kids can do. And this is something that you can make at your next dinner party.
It's beautiful.
It's simple.
And then it gets really ugly when you start eating it, right?
You know, that's fine, though. It's all about presentation. As long as it gets on Instagram, it's good.
That's right. So cityline.tv for this incredible recipe.